rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. Looking for blockers. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So Miami's offense will go to work first. Boy, you can go down the list of classic endings in this series, and last year we had one with the Canes pulling it out.
And Miami was the one who got to celebrate because they eked it out, they got the close win, and more importantly, Palmer, they got to brag for a year about beating their in-state rival, Florida State.
They're hoping they can do that for another year, and they know that this is going to be another dogfight. This is simply one of those games at the start of the year. Miami, Florida State, you know, someone's winning, but it's not going to be by a lot of points. Miami's hoping they can make it 2 in a row.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Under fire. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Mensah. With the catch, it's Lofton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scoop and score! Touchdown, Canes!
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Florida State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. Oh, he got loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of...
Makes the grab on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think it's swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house, make big plays.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Seminoles will come to the line to convert on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Could be an alley. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami.
There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. That's reeled in. It's Bradley. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Motion from the wideout. Mensah. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the...
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's Mensah to throw. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pucks it out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, and now the ball is knocked free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He lets it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Out of the gun to give to the back. Trying to take it back. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gets it to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They go to the counter. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in with one hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Find it. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying play action. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch. He'll wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Might have a chance. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Wiles.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And the Noles send out the punt unit. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Vaughn. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Mensah can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Iowa taking on the Yukon Huskies. back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a depth.
Maybe a crease. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Noles in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Works his way forward, has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Fletcher. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mensah to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Seminoles have it back up trying to get that offensive spear flaming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was looking for room to return. He'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They boot it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Nickel. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Pringle. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Quarterback running on the draw. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as there's some room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kings! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Rushes on him. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Noles want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. To the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The run inside. It's Pringle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Nickel. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hands it off on the counter. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. The Noles moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lopez.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers it.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. And here they come almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense. Everything goes.
Oh, he's got some space. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Got a man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that throw. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.